and welcome to another edition of Do It for the Underground. This is episode 3, and I again am your host, Robbie. As always, we've got another busy show for you. Tons of news, music, information, tidbits, jokes, laughs, gaffes, and other things. On today's show, we have another fantastic skit from the ladies at Dead Bitches Brunch. Fats King is going to bring us the first ever 3-question interview, this time with Novls from Sky Swamp Orange, Strayin' Novls, just straight up Novls, and from this segment. You'll know him from this once you've seen it. Noise, aka Noise 13, aka Diff Tug's Canadian correspondent, will be bringing you a nice little chat with the Michigan Misfits, who will let you know all about their upcoming album. And I, Robbie, will be giving you part 1 of an in-depth historical look at the super famous Fun Time guys. Whipstick, Eight Legs, how did they meet? Where did they start? We're going to talk about it. We're going to get from the origins of the group up through their signing to LLE, and then maybe there'll be a part 2 down the line. But before all of that, we're going to get right into tonight's top story. Graphic, news graphic, top story. Klokwerk E, Do It for the Underground favorites, have officially announced their debut LP. That's right. You know them as a singles-only group, maybe an EP in there. But as of this week, Klokwerk E, the Boof Boys, the silver-painted alien motherfuckers, have announced their debut LP, The Emerald Tablets. The Emerald Tablets is currently available for pre-order on both iTunes, where you can go and rate it 5 stars and get those numbers boosted for algorithms and all kinds of internet fuckery, and clockshop.net, where you can buy a physical copy and have it sent to your door. The Emerald Tablets will be released on June 29th of 2024, just about a month away from this very episode drop. Klokwerk hosted a live Q&A on all of their social media. We got some of the most informative points that were made, and we're going to roll it for you right now.
The album's coming. A lot of people have been asking for this fucking album. We've done I don't know how many interviews where people are like, where's the album? When are you guys going to drop an album? It's been 3 fucking years and we're coming out with a fucking album and it's fucking going. We're excited to show people what more there is kind of to Klokwerk E. A lot of people have been asking for an insight of all of that, trying to understand everything.
Like, why the fuck are we silver?
Why are we silver?
What the fuck are we?
What the fuck? Where do we come from? What's going on? What is our mission? What the fuck are we doing? The album's gonna answer a lot of that shit. The album also will just showcase a lot of what Klokwerk E can do. I'm excited to show people.
It really is like in all angles. It's like, dog, we have done so much already with singles and shit. Like, this attacks you on a whole nother level for real.
Yeah. There's hidden mysteries. There's a code to decipher. There's a whole fucking story to a degree that you're gonna have to figure out on your own.
We are literally spitting ancient fucking knowledge on that ass. Like, this is all real shit that we're talking about. It all aligns. Like, I don't know, it's like...
I've been sleeping.
The basis of where religion comes from, for real. It's like, it's dope. It's deep as fuck.
Do you want to know God?
It's deep as fuck, but it's still, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's still what we, it's still Klokwerk E. You know what I mean? This is the lore that everybody has been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? We've been giving y'all cereal, and it's time for the milk. And there's plenty of milk to cream that shit down.
A lot of people have been asking for the more serious stuff. I know this is packed full of some serious stuff. This is packed full of some inside jokes. This is packed full of some just really good Klokwerk E. Here's what I can say about the album that people can kind of start to expect how to digest it. There's symbology on the album, on the back cover, on the front cover, and all over it that ties in to the picture that we paint in some of these songs. There's no special guests. We have no features on the album at all.
Actually, Apollo Exodus is the only feature.
That's the only special guest that you could call a feature on the album.
And it's a very weird feature.
Yeah.
We all just wanted to give you guys, like us, what the fuck we got to show you guys.
Yeah.
There you heard it, folks. Right from the silver painted mouths of Klokwerk E themselves. 12 tracks, no guests, maybe one guest-ish. I'm assuming a skit or something, maybe. I don't know. It's not disclosed as of yet. We are living in very exciting times down here in the underground. And along with all this news and Q&As and fucking whatever else, Klokwerk also dropped a commercial for the Emerald tablets, which we will run right now on Do It for the Underground.
In 1989, in the depths of Egypt's unforgiving desert, scientist Cornelius Johnson stumbled upon a buried text known as the Emerald Tablets. As he deciphered the cryptic text, strange occurrences plagued his research. Whispers echoed, shadows danced. An alternate dimension revealed itself. Humanity had been lied to for centuries about the story of man and the origins of life. Obsession consumed him, drawing the attention of a race of silver aliens from this bizarre dimension, ancient guardians of forbidden knowledge. They whispered promises of power and prophesied of two young boys that would save humanity in the near future, but as Cornelius reached for enlightenment, he vanished, leaving behind only whispers in the wind and a warning etched in the sands. Cornelius's apartment was found covered in feces and only a note was left that reads as follows: "Those silver boys f***ed me in the and stole all my drugs and then they called me a juff."
It's a 3-question interview with Fats King.
What up, y'all? I am Fats King, and this is Do It for the Underground. And as you heard my friend Noise tell you, this is a 3-question interview with Fats King. And my first guest is a close personal friend of mine. I am bringing you the loudest fucking roar in the underground.
Do the roar.
If you aren't familiar with my friend, you need to go check out Sky Swamp Orange. You need to go check out his solo project.
The crucifix was never gonna help you anyway.
You need to check out the shit he's done with his homie Stray. This is Novls.
What up?
As the prompt said, this is 3-question interview. I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and you're just going to answer them, man. It's pretty simple. So here's the first one. We've talked before about the way you sing and what you bring to a microphone. And I just want to know, what do you do to take care of your voice, to make sure you keep your instrument working at 100%?
So, first and foremost, like the most important thing is really to stay hydrated. It's vital, really, for your vocal cords. There's a myth that like honey and stuff like that is like a soother, and while yes, that does like soothe your windpipe, it doesn't actually do anything for your vocal folds. So the best thing you can do is stay hydrated, and before you perform or you do any sort of like prominent exertion, you always want to do some warm-ups. I've got a few I do, and I think as long as you do those and you stay hydrated, you're gonna be A-okay.
Welcome back to Do It for the Underground. Next up, we've got something a little special for you. This is a skit from Dead Bitches Brunch, featuring music from Slasher Dave and effects and props from Philbrix Studios. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Legion Home Shopping Network. I am your host, Lindsay B. from the Dead Bitches Brunch. Now, Leah Pettibone couldn't be on site with us here today because she is on a special assignment at the lodge, but we'll be checking in with her later on, don't you worry. Now, last time we spoke, we talked about all of the wonderful blessings of blood. And today, we are here to talk to you about something very important and on a little bit more of a serious note. The devil's lettuce. Not something to be played with lightly here. It can have many serious side effects, some of them being demonic possession. Yeah, you heard me right. The devil, baby. Also, an insatiable urge to sometimes consume a little bit of human flesh. Warning you, this should only be performed by professionals. So anyways, now would be a great time to check in with our special correspondent, Leah Pettibone, in the lodge. Hi, Leah. How are you doing today? Now, as you know, we are talking to everybody about the very serious subject of the devil's lettuce. And you seem to be experiencing some...
I'll get straight to the point. I found marijuana in the house. And while I never thought of myself as the type of father who'd have to drug test his kids, I'm willing to do just that if that's what it takes to find out who brought a joint into this house.
Whose joint is it? Dad, I found a joint in Mom's dresser drawer.
there it is, another fantastic skit from Dead Bitches Brunch. Again, that is featuring music from Slasher Dave from his EP Weed Smoking Music, which you can find on all platforms. Go ahead and purchase it on Bandcamp. Throw Dave some dollars. And props and effects from Philbrix Studios. Head on over to philbrix.com and pick up masks and just look around at the stuff that was made previously that's sold out even. Honestly, I do that sometimes, and it's a blast seeing all the creative, fantastic stuff this man's made. I got a little something special for you today. Do you like history? Do you like the super famous Fun Time guys? Do you like rap songs? Do you like luchadors? If you said yes to any of those, maybe you'll like what I've got here for you. Maybe not. It's not my job to make you something you like. Super famous Fun Time guys are hugely pivotal to this show. Without them, we wouldn't have the title of the show, which I stole from their song of the same name, Do It For The Underground.
Fuck up your life, I'ma do it for the underground.
Without them, there would be no this. And for that, we're going to give you a little history lesson. The story of super famous Fun Time guys starts well before they had music out, well before they had a show performed, well before a t-shirt, well before even one lucha mask had adorned a face. This story takes us back to 2013. Yes, 10 plus years ago, when a young man named Whipstick was performing hype man duties as well as promo and behind the scenes duties with underground legend Low Key. Whipstick had worked with Low Key for a few years at this point. They had worked together on the Chainsaw Symphony film. They had done a bunch of live shows. They had helped co-create with Dirty, UPS, Underground Propaganda Squad, which was a means of promoting underground acts, starting with Low Key and Dirty, and eventually a host of others, which we'll get to. At the same time, a young Jacob Cook, also known as Mr. Eight Legs, had just begun doing artwork for Low Key and was working his way towards designing merchandise, painting masks, and a number of other things. Whipstick and Low Key were on the Low Key Loves You tour. Eight Legs met up with the tour either in Cincinnati or Kentucky.
No, it was Kentucky. It wasn't even Kentucky. We were in Cincinnati. It wasn't Kentucky. It was Cincinnati. Sorry, we met at a hotel in Cincinnati. No. Yeah. No, we met at a fucking hotel. And then we went to Kentucky. Never mind. We met in Kentucky, goddammit, I told you once.
And the two future Fun Time guys met, hit it off, and after a night of hard drinking, went to an aquarium where a stuffed penguin was stolen.
We're at the aquarium, right? We're in the gift shop. I run up to him like this, like, yo, dude. No, see, he's already making shit up again. We gotta get the fuck out of here. No, I was outside smoking. We had made it all the way through everything. We had gone through the gift shop. I was gonna go smoke a cigarette. So I go out and smoke. This dude runs out the fucking door. And he's just like, we gotta run. And I was like, all right, what? We gotta go. Fucking just run. Fucking go, dude. I induced panic. He didn't know what to do. He didn't question anything. He was just like, what? And then this cocksucker stole a fucking baby penguin stuffed animal. Yeah, he stole a plush doll. But I gave it to him because I was like, yo, it's like when an otter offers up a little fucking gift. I'm like, yo, this is for you, dude. No, you were giving it to your girlfriend.
After this fateful event, the two young little boys went their separate ways. Whipstick continuing his work with Low Key and UPS.
Give it up for Whipstick, hype man of the motherfucking year, 8 years in a row.
And Eight Legs continuing to make artwork, creating more and more designs, and ostensibly becoming the graphic designer for Low Key, LSP, even doing work for Insane Clown Posse and Twisted's brand new label, Magic Ninja Entertainment. Around the same time, Mr. Eight Legs officially became a member of the underground group Corpse Circus, where he worked closely with Killator on both artwork and rap songs.
Yeah, rappers these days are bordering on my bad side, spamming on goddamn day like it's a pastime.
In his time with the group, Eight Legs was only featured on 3 or 4 Corpse Circus songs, but he appeared in many photos, podcasts, commentaries of horror movies, and was generally just a big part of the Corpse Circus world for a few years there. But the super famous Fun Time Guys story really kicks off in the summer of 2016. You see, UPS, the Underground Propaganda Squad, had a big old show booked for the Gathering of the Juggalos. Now, what had started with Low Key, Dirty, and Whipstick had expanded to become sort of a loose collective, including groups like Ala Zuliloo, Redneck Soldiers, and many more. And the collective as a whole had been booked to play a group performance at the 17th annual Gathering of the Juggalos. Mr. Eight Legs was also at this gathering, where he spent time just hanging out, enjoying the festivities, kissing babies, shaking hands, and forming the loose idea for a rap group with Whipstick. As Eight Legs was at the time a professional visual artist and sometimes rapper, and Whipstick had never rapped, the group began in pretty much the only way it could, with more fun visuals than actual music. Here are the first concept images Mr. Eight Legs ever made for Super Famous Funtime Guys, as well as a proposed back cover for the project, including mostly songs that never came to be, and some that did. The official Super Famous Funtime Guys Facebook page went live on April 4th, 2017, as well as these images, which feature Super Famous Funtime Guys pictured in both the luchador masks that they would come to be known for, as well as latex masks, which at the time they were going to use sometimes while also using the lucha masks. Shortly after this, Super Famous Funtime Guys were booked to play their first ever live show at UPStival 3.
UPStival 3! Super Famous Funtime Guys!
In order to perform this show, the Super Famous Funtime Guys needed music. They were booked to play a 12-minute slot at 10:30 a.m., which means they would need 4 songs. The boys went to the studio at Eight Legs' house and recorded Hope.
I hope some bad shit happens to you. I said, I hope some bad shit happens to you. I just want to be a dickhead, bro, ain't that the truth? I just really want some bad shit to happen to you.
Hugh Morris.
8 legs in the place unforgettable with the game changer. Snap into a crossface to replace your pulse rate with a pacemaker.
BFF.
Must slip my mind again, I'm in another group. I've been sipping on these Heinekens and I would just assume that mixing them with Vicodin will heighten what I do. So what we going by again? Super Famous, fuck you.
And Birthday.
Yeah, we doing birthday parties. Forget about reviews. We turn out gnarly up. And we be super sorry, but we're not the ones who invited us now, are we? Even though we'll fuck it all up like Steve Harvey. We're not the ones who invited us now, are we? Feeding your kids a bunch of cake filled with lolly. We're not the ones who invited us now, are we? Fuck no!
Just 3 days after the first Super Famous Funtime Guys performance, the Funtime Guys were featured on the UPStival 3 Cypher.
Slow roll to the ball bag, open turnbuckles and brass knuckles on contact. Prop squad is a chair shot to the skull cap with damage so severe that Jim Ross wouldn't call that. Underground prop squad, we be bashing through graphics. Dick game, yank your bitch on the lung, she be hacking, but yo.
Which would also feature groups like Ala Zuliloo.
The ceremony is started. Prayers one, no sun for the black-hearted.
Rappers such as SON.
As above, so below. I said blood on my hands and blood on my clothes. I don't know. Every night when I'm geeked up on blow, I tend to follow them home and drag them to the catacomb.
And would ostensibly be the first time all of the future members of Long Live Evil performed on the same track. Over the course of the next year, Super Famous continued to release singles and tease the release of their upcoming album, which will be titled Our Album. Our Album was eventually released at UPStival 4 on May 26th, 2018. While Whipstick and Eight Legs truly hate this album, I think it's a great introduction to the themes of the group, the premise, the idea of two best friends who are luchadors and hate each other, arguing their way through song after song. Our album's final track, LIFE, features what was at the time a 5-member complete Super Famous Funtime Guys group. The full group was
Whipstick, 8 legs, the nasty nuts, we're shaking Dallas, baby, let's go!
The expanded 5-person version of this group only performed together one time at UPSival 4.
There ain't no fucking with that. 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 Yo, look, since I roll with the super famous, the painted brown, and I get the shit and just Dookie stated. Fun times and I'm super duper super famous. Super the moon, but it's likely I'm moving to Uranus.
And later that very same night, Whipstick would perform his very last show as Low-Key's hype man.
Come on! I remember every moment we struggled and every moment we were lost and terrified. I remember. Come on, they never fade. They only grow stronger as we march on longer. UPS will make some fucking noise.
Bringing an end to that era and a beginning to just a full-blown, super famous, foot on the gas, go forward, be a group times guys. Super Famous Funtime Guys released their second project just 5 months after our album, with Super Dudes Crooning the Tunes. This was a shorter mixtape/EP featuring the Funtime Guys rapping over stolen instrumentals from mostly 80s and 90s tracks, such as Tarzan Boy by Baltimora.
Jesus, I want to do cocaine! Man, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like a whole lot of cocaine!
TLC's Creep.
Kidnapping creep. Yeah, I eviscerate your man with the chainsaw, rolling out with your mouth all gagged up for show. Oh, so I creep.
And This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan.
Yo, when you can never get on board with anything, this song is so stupid. Cause you're a pessimist who's getting forced to sing. Yeah. Fuck making this music.
Super Dudes Crooning the Tunes is a very fun little mixtape. It's a clear evolution from our album. Up until very, very recently, it was completely unavailable and out of print. But just as of a few weeks ago, Funtime Guys put it back on funtimegang.com. So go pick up a copy and enjoy. On New Year's Day of 2019, Super Famous Funtime Guys released the first teaser image for their next project, How Do You Fit a Cassette in a Discography? But proving to be a purely chaotic entity, before even pre-orders went live for How to Fit a Cassette in a Discography, the group dropped this image on July 22nd, 2019, teasing an upcoming solo EP for Mr. Eight Legs called K, stating, and I quote, that this 7 tracks of garbage and fuck Whipstick would be coming in September. Continuing with this baffling order of operations, just 10 days after pre-orders for How to Fit a Cassette in a Discography went live, Super Famous Funtime Guys shared this image teasing a Whipstick solo EP called Kurt Russell's Hangover, meaning we now had 2 Super Famous Funtime Guys projects announced with cover art before How Do You Fit a Cassette in a Discography was even released. How Do You Fit a Cassette in a Discography was officially released on August 23rd, 2019. The group's general themes and concepts are more or less unchanged on How Do You Fit a Cassette in a Discography, but there is a newfound confidence in both the rapping and willingness to try new things. The best example of trying new things took place on the song Positive. Positive is the first in what is probably the most popular string of Super Famous Funtime Guys song, in that it's a big, catchy, colorful song about having a negative attitude and ultimately offing yourself. It was a hit. Super Famous Funtime Guys released the music video for Positive, which was directed by Low-Key on September 6th, 2019. The music video featured Whipstick, Eight Legs, and Dubs, who with each project was more and more a pivotal part of the group. At the end of the video, Whipstick does one of these, YouTube algorithm, and the event is raucously celebrated by Legs and Dubs. To this day, the Positive music video is probably the most popular single piece of media ever released by Super Famous Funtime Guys. I can't even tell you the number of times I've heard someone say, boy, do I like that video. And hey, what a video. Nearly 1 month after the Positive video was released, Mr. Eight Legs released K, the solo EP. The title track, K, is the first in a line of Super Famous Funtime Guys songs that are just built to make you fucking cry.
He keeps telling himself. 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 He keeps telling him.
The song, in its 3 verses, gives the perspective of a mother, father, and children going through a separation or divorce, and I literally don't think I've ever heard it once without breaking into tears. Full disclosure, I listened to it in the car today to prepare for this episode, and just wept. So thank you, 8 Legs, for really putting into words what it felt like as a young kid with a brother going through these things. It gets more stated with future albums how a really pivotal part of Super Famous Fun Time Guys is the emotional relatability that they slowly peel back with each project. But boy, this one hits fucking home. Just 2 days after the release of K, a commercial was released for the EP in which a distraught Mr. 8 Legs has a hard time coming to grips with the loss of his good friend Whipstick, who, via the positive video, was at the time canonically dead.
Mr. 8 Legs, you're in today because you're having a hard time dealing with the loss of your friend Whipstick.
What do you mean loss?
He's gone. He shot himself in the head, and then 2 gentlemen poured emoji gasoline on him and lit him on emoji fire and burned his residence to the ground. And before we can really heal, you're going to have to accept the fact that he's gone.
How is he dead if he's sitting right here?
That's not Whipstick. It's a stuffed monkey in a Rick and Morty shirt.
That's Whipstick, though. Hey, look at the colors. That's Whipstick.
Mr. 8 Legs, you're going to have to accept the fact that your friend is gone.
He's not gone.
He's gone, man. He's fucking dead. He's fucking dead, man. Dude, that's not Whipstick either.
God damn it.
Dude, that's not Whipstick either.
What?
I wasn't ready.
But fear not, because the very next day, a commercial for Kurt Russell's Hangover was released, in which, well, just watch it. Multiple times throughout the KEP, there are references made to something called white background terrible music.
I've got writer's block and I'm falling behind you on white background terrible music. Huh? Do you want me to do the whole fucking white background by myself? Don't name drop album titles, by the way. Oh, by the way, I just want to say, you ain't ready for white background, bitches!
Which was to be the follow-up to How Do You Fit a Cassette in a Discography. Super Famous Fun Time Guys and In the Pit Promotions joined forces to throw the first ever Super Famous Super Show at Carl's Tavern on March 7th of 2020.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up! Alright, what the fuck? This isn't an 8-leg show, this is a Super Famous Fun Time Guys show, dude. We're not ending it with your song. Oh, because people came to see you. Oh, yeah, my bad. They didn't come to see you drop people on June. What do you want to do, dick? Fuck you, I don't know. Does it really matter what we do at this point? No, it doesn't, you're right. Shut into the microphone. Yo! Fucking move! I've got a question that I feel like I should ask you. Whoever can see that you die inside this bathroom. My hands in the stranger, they reach the liquor and cat food. It's really not a big deal, I just wanna do. And the fact is having made this like a while it's happening. I'm like just stepping dick with my aim is inaccurate. Let's not make this a thing. I bet it could be magic. But your comedy style, don't any attractive.
Whipstick's solo EP, Kurt Russell's Hangover, was released on April 1st of 2020. And then on April 12th of 2020, Super Famous Fun Time Guys announced that the album they had been teasing for months was canceled. Yes, white background, terrible music, proposed to be Super Famous's first full-on horrorcore album, was no more. At the time, not much actual information was given onto why the album was canceled, but in the years since, we've learned that the Fun Time Guys were in talks with Ala Zululu to officially sign with Long Live Evil.
We had other album
White
already
Background.
in the pipeline, already pretty much done, called White Background, Terrible Music.
That was going to be our next release,
But then once,
with or without them,
once
regardless.
we got the word that we were signing and everything, I was like, I don't want to put out a completely dark project, because it was like our ode to the wicked shit, dude. I mean, fuck.
It's a little bit geared towards more horrorcore content than what you would typically find in one of our projects.
Yeah. But we didn't want to lead off on LLE with just like a straight that, and then people would be like, oh, fucking Zool made them change what the fuck they're doing.
And for this reason, the album was scrapped, and a brand new one was started in its place. As a means of getting the best of the white background terrible music material out to fans, Super Famous Funtime Guys released a series of 3 2-song physical CD singles over the course of 2020. And eventually, an unfinished, unmixed, unmastered version of white background terrible music would be released on physical CD from funtimegang.com. And then, on January 1st of 2021, it was officially announced that the Super Famous Fun Time Guys were signed to Alla Zulilu's Long Live Evil record label. And that's where we'll leave off for today. We'll follow the whole rest of the shit in part 2, which is coming at some point. But for now, here is Super Famous Funtime Guys with the music video for Positive, right here on Do It for the Underground.
I'm a negative guy, can't describe how I said that or why. I'm not good with advice or really acting alive. Wanna conversate with me? Well, I would rather go die. Honestly, it's kind of a commodity, the way I act. People think that it's a novelty with quality intact, or I'm super into comedy. Nah, it is the fact that more than fucking probably, I think they're all trash. Look, I don't give a fuck about you or your job. Your ugly kid's dead right for your dumbass dog. I hope you trip, eat shit every time that you jog. Misery going any company, now get off my lawn. Don't rain on your parade? Well, what an understatement. I'm more like a hurricane pouring piss on the pavement, knocking out the power and then flooding all your basements. You managed to escape, well fuck, congratulations. Now leave me the fuck alone. I just wanna stay home, mope about, be in my zone, get drunk, despise everyone, and play on my phone. So
everything's going good, everything's going great, man. I'm feeling really positive today. Never felt so good, never felt so great, man. I'm feeling really positive. And the sun just won't stop shining on me. I said the sun just won't stop shining on me.
hey, yo, I'm a positive guy. Positive that life is meaningless and all of us die. Positive that none around me have a positive vibe. Positive that life is shit, but I'm along for the ride. And I can take you on a date and maybe walk around the mall a bit. Need some broken glass out your busted ass to swallow it. Hit the gym and get your drip, take your body sculpted it. STD results came back, that shit was positive. Positive your mom's a twin. Positive your dad's a prick. Positive your grandma and your grandpa both offended bitch. Positive in summer camp you learn to love to swallow dick. Positive and reach peace when I eat this hollow tip.
Hey, you alright? That's a lot of fucking red, dude. Like, way more than I fucking expected.
Everything's going good, everything's going great.
Get the fuck up. You got me blocked in. I'm trying to fucking
never
eat,
felt
dude.
so great. Whipstick fucking
I need a fucking piece of you. Are you serious? Get the fuck up.
I said the sun
Really,
just won't
alright?
stop shining on me. Ding dong, Whipstick's dead. Put a bullet right in his head. Got me feeling so positive. Got me feeling so positive. Ding dong, Whipstick's dead. Put a bullet right in his head. Got me feeling so positive. Got me feeling so positive. Everything's going good, everything's going great. Whipstick fucking killed himself today. Never felt so good, never felt so great. Whipstick fucking killed himself. And the sun just won't stop shining on me. I said the sun just won't stop shining on me. Everything's going good, everything's going great. Whipstick fucking killed himself today. Never felt so good, never felt so great. Whipstick fucking killed himself. And the sun just won't stop shining on me. I said the sun just won't stop shining on me. Everything's going good, everything's going great. Whipstick fucking killed himself today. Never felt so good, never felt so great. Whipstick fucking killed himself. And the sun just won't stop shining on me. I said the sun just won't stop shining on me.
It's a 3-question interview with Fats Cam.
Question number 2. Who is your favorite fictional character? This is any universe, comics, movies, novels, whatever.
my favorite fictional character
Yeah.
is Batman. I fucking love Batman. And actually, if you give me a second here, I will show you. I'm gonna give you a little tour here. How much I love Batman. All right, here we go. I've got this whole shelf right up here. All Batman memorabilia. And then if I take a little gander on this side, I got a couple of more things over up here. Court of Owls, little box I got from Comic-Con, Killing Joke over there. So I got a lot of Batman shit. I love Batman. My car is literally basically modeled after the Batmobile. I have a Batman steering wheel cover. I've got Batman air pressure caps. I've got like the Bat mask hanging from the back window. I got Batman shit everywhere.
The extra caveat to this is why.
Why? I think it's the whole Batman universe to me. It's very dark. It's very grim. And I think the stories behind a lot of the characters like run very, very deep. There's so much lore to like the Batman universe and the things extended from it. I think Batman himself, yeah, he's super rich, but like he's got no superpowers. And like many of his closest camaraderie relations also don't have superpowers. It's just straight engineering and training. I mean, Kree, badass. I think that's 127 different martial arts mixed together. I mean, it's dope. And there's a long running history for Batman. I mean, was it 1939 first appearance? I mean, that's right.
Bill Finger, Bob Kane.
That's right. And Bill Finger doesn't get enough love because that's why Batman is the way we know him. Bob Kane's design for Batman was garbage. It was trash.
Hey, welcome back to Do It for the Underground. I am again Robbie every time. Every single fucking time. And again every time. Just like the last two episodes, this is no different. We've got a new music roundup for you. Yeah. What tracks have been released in the underground? What albums? What songs? What singles? What music videos? What is out there for you? Well, I'll tell you right now on the best segment with the worst title, New Music Roundup. First of all, we've got Klokwerk E. Yes, we already talked about them this episode. They announced their new album, but even they're still putting out singles like fucking maniacs. They are just dropping shit like you wouldn't believe. And this new song is called Rhino Max. It features Killator from Corpse Circus, who we somehow also talked about this episode, and it's about gas station boner pills.
Bitch, I'm endorsed, endowed, and engorged. I'ma stop by a house, better be on a porch. I'm with aliens, and they're with a corpse, and we finna take turns and make sure that you're sore.
Next up, we have Cody Manson with a brand new track called Cobra Semen. Now, this is a little bit of a spicy one. A little bit of controversy has arisen. This is Cody's response to the track Cobra Toxin from Ouija Mac.
Bitches make a lot of noise, making nothing happen. Paragraph, Instagram captions with your pussy flapping. I sell out shows in your city, you can't draw a bath. You talking about you on the road, bitch, don't make me laugh.
Ouija took some shots at Cody in that song, and Cody came back with a response.
I asked about a feature for the fans' sakes. You just out here trying to flex with a hand-me-down fan base. I'm laughing cause my captions got you all up in your feelings, bro. I think you know the truth. Half the culture ain't feeling yet.
Now here at Do It for the Underground, we support both artists. We are here for the music, not for the drama. But on a musical level, Cody brought some fucking heat on this one. You can tell he's fired up and he's rapping about it. And you know what? As a hip-hop fan, I like to see it. Will this continue into a series of future diss tracks a la Drake and Kendrick Lamar? Who cares? If this is the last we ever hear of it, I'm fine with that. If there's 10 more songs, hey, as long as they're good, I'm fine with that. But I don't really give a shit about the drama. I'm here for the music. And as far as music goes, I like this track. Next up, we have Glock on My Dick. The brand new single from Doc Gruesome and Jinxed. This is a catchy little number with a title I don't like saying out loud. Check it out.
With the Glock on my dick, see a 45 on your spot where you live, then we finna slide in the ground where you die, real shit. I be in the front yard with the lockjaw bitch. I jump hard with the Glock on my dick, see a 45 on your spot where you live, then we finna slide in the ground where you die, real shit. I be in the front yard with the lockjaw bitch.
And Hoop Dreams. The brand new single from Devereaux, Ouija Mac, Darby O'Trill, Shaggy the Airhead, and Curb Lagoop. Check it out.
Fuck your life and everybody on your side, bitch. Florida made all that I know is getting high and violence. Back the body up down south in the islands. Put it inside of the trunk and drop it off out in Cyprus.
And as always, all of this music can be found right on the Diff Tug Radio playlist, which you can find on both Spotify and Apple Music. We have a link tree in the bio. You can find links to both of those. We update it every Friday with new tracks. Check it out. It's a great place to one-stop shop, you know, all the new hits in the underground and find some new favorites. And for today's Spotlight release, we have Dean with the Black Sarcophagus EP. This EP was produced fully by Fritz the Cat. Dean had said that he wanted to get sort of a Dark Lotus, Opaque Brotherhood, or Mirror Mirror by Twisted kind of sound on there. And I think they nailed it. I think it's super well done. And we recently had Dean on the first ever Do It For The Underground live stream where we played the album front to back and he told us, you know, the concepts and thoughts behind all the songs and the EP as a whole. Here's some of what Dean had to say about the EP, The Black Sarcophagus, right here on Do It For The Underground.
This one, I was like, you know, I feel like I've been gone for a long time, just kind of rotting away in this depression and shit. And, you know, I was watching the old Boris Karloff Mummy one day, and I was like, damn, this would fit kind of the vibe perfectly as far as the Fritz beats go. And, you know, it is very much about feeling forgotten. You'll hear a lot of resentment and anger and talking about people putting me in the coffin and expecting me to just go away. And then, you know, here we go. Here we are.
What up, y'all? It's another interview with Noise. Today I got a very exciting one coming for y'all. We got two of my homies coming from the Michigan area. They might be some Misfits. Y'all might know them as the Michigan Misfits. What up, boys?
Yo, yo.
Yay, yay.
Today I'm bringing you guys in. We're talking about the project that you guys have been advertising for quite a while. People might fucking have seen you guys. You went missing for a while or something, or I don't know. I saw some...
Kidnapped. Send help.
So you guys are just like, they just put you on a break to like promo this album that they're like got you guys kidnapped to make. Is that
Yeah, it's like a sweat factory.
Well, at least they still got you guys looking fly with the fucking shades and the full background and shit.
Yeah, they got kids making all these.
Well, for those who haven't figured it out, these guys are being held ransom right now. You may know about some ransom shit. Yeah, man. How are we doing? Are you guys gonna make it out of there alive? What do people gotta do?
Good. It ain't looking good at all.
No, these guys must be some heavy hitters, because I mean, I know you guys ain't no lightweights or anything like that. Tag team champions, right there.
A lot of them. There's a lot, like little tiny ones that go for the ankles.
Fuck, God. Well, go buy some merch and shit. That's like these guys are holding them fucking ransom until quotas are met. I do believe
all of our merch so we can pay the ransom.
Yeah. Speaking of ransom, let's plug the album. What can you guys tell us about it? I know you guys said it's a 2024 release. You guys got any dates yet? Anything like that?
We're gonna need all unmarked bills. dropped off at 1415 Jackson, 1415 Cambodia.
To my PayPal, and I'll give it to them.
We'll get it to the right people.
Okay.
So Ransom has got what, 10 songs?
I think
10
so.
songs?
10 brand new songs.
Are any of those? I know you guys have already released Bam Bam Biggity and Fake News. Are those off the project? Are those some of the singles? No,
those are just the monthly singles.
We got monthly singles all the way leading into like 4 months of next year. Already done.
Can you tell us about the tracks from Ransom? Will there be any singles off of that, or is it all just going to drop at once?
It's all going to drop at once.
Oh,
you
shit.
might get a video, but that'll probably drop at the same time as the CD does.
We belong to no one. We don't fucking get big. God, come on, let me hear you. We want to fuck shit up. Hey, 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 hey. We about to fuck shit up.
What can we expect from? Can you guys say anything about features or anything like that?
No features. All brand new. All different types of fucking Misfit sounds.
They wouldn't let us get features. It was out of the budget.
It was, yeah, and they would have to like let you guys talk to other people, which would like interfere with them maybe keeping you guys ransom. I get it. What about production wise off the album? What can we expect? Where are you guys getting all your beats from nowadays?
We made them with super futuristic 1990s phone technology.
God damn, like one of them Nokia fucking brick things from back in the day. Is that what you're saying?
Like the Paul Heyman brick phone?
Yeah, god damn. Fucking poly dangerous shit. Hell yeah. Well, you guys can't give us any clues. It's going to be out before the end of the year, right?
Sounds like
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
It's we're still working on recording right now and then polishing off each single.
Can you guys give us any names of any of the songs on there? Maybe your favorite one so far?
What? One's Happy Face.
Hey!
Oh shit!
We tell them that's the video.
We got two. Technically, we have two videos from the album.
You don't know what the next one is though.
Okay. Well, but we got the one. The one is the Happy Face, right?
Right.
You guys are always doing like different merch drops and shit. Can we be expecting some merch for this as well? Some dope shit.
I've been, fighting in my head on what I want to do, and
we need you to buy merch so we can pay the ransom.
Yeah, go buy a goddamn merch.
But I do got some dope ass ideas for probably like 2 or 3 different packages, and then like we're gonna press up hard copies. For anybody that knows what we do with hard copies, we do extra shit on the hard copy than what you would get on YouTube or Spotify of the album.
Yeah, just know the album that you'll get digitally is just the songs.
Yeah, we'll have like 15 to 20 minutes of extra stuff on the hard disk.
We're gonna try real hard to get everybody to buy the album on iTunes this time. We'd like to try and chart for once.
You guys are saying that you guys have the monthly singles. What can we be expecting coming out from you guys in the next couple months with that?
2 weeks. You got 2 weeks
2
till
weeks.
the next single drops. And that'll be a brand new song featuring this guy named Noise 13.
Oh shit! All right, that's free self promotion, shameless self promotion. Go fucking listen to that shit when it drops. We'll be sharing it in all the social medias and shit like that. We always cover the Misfits shit.
You can expect that some of them will have collabs and some of them won't have collabs.
Which ones though? We don't know.
And how long are you guys gonna keep doing the monthly drops for? Just like
We've been doing it since 2020.
As long as the people keep listening, we're gonna keep dropping them.
When we got locked down, we were doing a single every Friday, and that got real fucking tiring. Was every other Friday, but we had like our other artists behind us dropping a single here and there. That also got tiring.
Like we were still dropping every week, but yeah, it was exhausting.
So we started dropping once a month. And speaking of those singles, we're actually talking about pressing those up as mixtapes. So, because none of those have been pressed up on hard discs. It's all Spotify, YouTube.
So they will be a limited edition collector's run of all the Not Like You mixtapes, featuring all the brand new and old singles, featuring collabs, us, craziness, here, there, everywhere. It's all gonna be on CD.
4 years worth.
Everybody know I put your hands up. The Misfits are back from the on the roof. All these other motherfuckers in it coming lights up. There's only 7 sweet monsters we gotta know. We the fiction, Misfits, but they get bitches. I'm gonna run and find out, but they don't get shit.
Where can people go to grab all your guys' merch, by the way?
Hit us up on Facebook.
Just hit the socials, the Michigan Misfits, at the Michigan Misfits.
You can hit us up personally. You can hit us up on the Michigan Misfits, IG, Facebook.
You just contact us on the socials.
It's easier.
It's all A to B right there.
Anything else you guys want to cover about the upcoming project?
We're trapped. Send help.
Send fucking help. You can go purchase some fucking merch. Go fucking go fucking stream their music. Pre-order when pre-orders come available. The Michigan Misfits in the motherfucking house.
I am Jackson.
I'm Body Rock.
And we are
the Michigan Misfits.
And you're watching Do It for the Underground.
Yeah.
It's a 3-question interview with Fats Cam.
All right, number 3, and this is the big one. What is something about you that the average fan wouldn't expect?
My girlfriend, she doesn't watch a lot of TV, but when she does, she picks the worst shows imaginable. And actually, the problem is once I promise, before she throws them on, I protest. But she throws on these trash reality shows, and I fucking love every goddamn second of it, man. I'm talking The Ultimatum. I'm talking fucking Love is Blind. All right, Dance Moms. Fucking. And here's the worst of them all, dude. But dude, it's too fucking spicy. It's so good. I love the drama. Too hot to handle. It's a bunch of little fuck boys and fuck girls that get sent to this island, and their whole primary purpose is all you have to do to win money is not fuck each other. That's like one thing along the way. If you become a better person by the end of this process, you can win some money. And it's just like they're terrible people, really. But it's kind of interesting to watch them turn into like better people, if that makes sense. But it's trash TV, but I fucking love it.
Has it worked yet?
Actually, yes. One season she threw on, and at the end she's like, these people are still together. They got married. I'm like, no way. And this is, I guess, this is like 2 years after they were in the show, and they got married and had a kid. So
I was not expecting that at all. So I'll go ahead and hit you with another little caveat to the end of it.
Okay.
What reality show would you be on if you could be on one?
Okay, so it's kind of a toss-up between two for me, and because I have thought about this a lot, I love Survivor. The problem is, I think these days, the most recent seasons, I'm not really fucking with their choices. You don't really have as varied of a crowd of people from all different walks of life. Really, these are just like a bunch of younger people who have literally never been outside before. It's not a good look. But I love Survivor. I think as hard as it would be, I could play the game. I've watched so much of it. The other one I would say, because I'm good at different like games and shit like that I'd probably kill it at Big Brother.
All right. If you're watching ABC, Novls for fucking Big Brother. And this has been a 3-question interview with Fats King. Back to you, Robbie.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been yet again our show. Thank you for watching. From me, your host, Robbie, and everyone else at Do It for the Underground, thank you. Thank you to the artists who let us use their videos. Thank you to the artists that allowed us to interview them. Thank you to the artists that don't even know the show exists and don't like us or actively hope for our downfall. We like you too, and we think you're nice. Until next time, signing off. This is Robbie saying bye.